The United States remains largely on the sidelines of the Israel-Iran conflict for now. But after meeting with his national security team, President Trump is reportedly considering options, including a U.S. strike on Iran. NBC's Garrett Hake reports on the sharp turn of events.
This morning, President Trump weighing a range of options for how the U.S. could respond to Iran, including a possible U.S. military strike, according to multiple current and former administration officials. The president speaking to Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu by phone Tuesday and huddling with his national security team in the Situation Room for more than an hour, making no public comment on the crisis afterwards. But earlier, Trump seemed to allude to one possible option, posting, "We know exactly where the so-called supreme leader of Iran is hiding. We are not going to take him out, kill, at least for now," but adding, "Our patience is wearing thin." The president also demanding Iran's unconditional surrender and claiming we now have complete and total control of the skies over Iran. After long pressing Iran to negotiate to end its nuclear program, the president suggested Monday that the window to talk may now be closed.
They should have done the deal. I told them, do the deal. So I don't know. I'm not too much in a mood to negotiate now.
The status of that nuclear program remains an open question. In March, Trump's Director of National Intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard, testifying on Capitol Hill.
The IC continues to assess that Iran is not building a nuclear weapon, and Supreme Leader Khamenei has not authorized the nuclear weapons program that he suspended in 2003.
The president asked about those comments Monday.
I don't care what she said. I think they were very close to happening.
But Vice President Vance noting the UN nuclear watchdog recently determined Iran is not complying with its nuclear non-proliferation obligations.
If you want safety, part of safety, and I think all Americans want that, is ensuring that the worst people in the world don't have a nuclear bomb.
During last year's campaign, candidate Trump drew a hard line with Iran.
My terms are very easy. They can't have a nuclear weapon.
But also promised to be a peacemaker, especially in the Middle East.
I will stop the chaos in the Middle East, and I will prevent World War III, most importantly, from happening.
Now, as President Trump, he faces a pivotal decision that could require taking one path and abandoning the other.
Israel stepped up its attacks on Iran overnight and is now systematically destroying the country's military capabilities and ability to defend itself. Yet Iran still managed overnight to fire missiles at Israeli cities.
And right now, Iranian ballistic missiles are coming into Tel Aviv. You can see the Israeli air raid systems in operation just over the center of Tel Aviv. This is the second barrage we've heard just in the last few minutes.
Nearly all were shot down, with no reports of Israeli deaths. Iran's attacks also appear to be slowing down, despite threats from Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, who posted on X that now the battle begins, and vowing to show no mercy. But Iran's military and infrastructure are being battered. New images show some of Iran's military bases before and after Israeli strikes. Israel now declaring that the Iranian military leadership is on the run, and Israel's ambassador to the U.S. suggesting much more may be coming.
We've pulled off a number of surprises. When the dust settles, you're going to see some surprises on Thursday night and Friday.
Already, Iranians are streaming out of the capital, Tehran. Israel says it has killed many top Iranian generals so far and at least 10 nuclear scientists. Iranian officials say they are open to diplomacy, but insist Israel must stop attacking first. Iran's ambassador to the UK saying this war is unnecessary.
Please accept our assurances that the Iranian side, there is no desire, there is no any intention to produce the nuclear bomb.
Not everyone is convinced. Germany's chancellor praising Israel, saying this is the dirty work Israel is doing for all of us. While China's President Xi saying all parties should work to de-escalate.